Okay, hello. My name is Jess. I am 35. I was diagnosed with MS at 15, 20 years ago. During that time, I have been on probably half a dozen disease managing treatments. I've had medical Botox. I am hopefully to change this soon, but I take a lot of muscle relaxers. I've had bladder issues, walking issues. The biggest issue I have is spasticity. If anyone is familiar with MS, that's involuntary spasms. They're very, very painful. It's like having a Charlie horse that just doesn't quite go away. I can have them so severely that it'll pull my joints, my shoulder will come out. I have problems with my feet. It's hard for me to walk. They will, especially when I have spasticity in my calves, they'll pull under, making me trip all the time. It's hard for me to put my feet straight. I have braces that can tighten to put them straight. And I have to sleep with all this special stuff. And not a lot has helped. And I did, like I said, I did Botox, a lot of medical Botox, which can make you pretty sick, is pretty expensive, not fun. Right before Tina let me borrow her mat to try it out, I was actually in the process of having a consultation to get a pump put in for my bladder because I was having such a hard time emptying my bladder that I was having to use physical force, which was hurting my insides. And that was literally probably about a week before. And I borrowed Tina's mat, and when she brought it over, she said, "You may feel a difference, you may not." And right away, I was, oh my gosh, I can feel this. I can feel it because I just used the probe, and then I started using the mat pretty regularly, 3 times a day. I was already taking supplements 3 times a day and everything, so I just put that in the mix. And the first thing I noticed was my bladder issues went away. And I think a lot of that too had to do with anxiety, and laying on the mat, I definitely felt such a huge improvement in my anxiety. Like, I've had a ton of, and I didn't know what it'd feel like, but I've had a ton, 20, 30, I don't even know how many MRIs. And it felt to me kind of like an MRI, but that was healing me. It was warm. It felt like this buffer of all this anxiety that was trying to come in and seize up and make me shake and take me to bad places in my mind. And I would lay on that mat, shut my brain off and focus on what mattered, and just feel this buffer between everything that was trying to come in and make me seize. And then it's just a cycle that feeds on itself. So I've been using it. I used to have horrible anxiety attacks. I carry Valium everywhere I went. And I still do, but that mat can do way more for me than any drug that I've been on. I always go there first before, oh, okay, my legs are seizing up. I'll go lay on my mat, and majority of the times it'll stop me from having to take anything because it'll relax my body. I can literally feel it. You can watch it. My muscles will just release and relax. One of the biggest things I noticed, and I called my husband in to come see, because I could lay in my feet, I could put my feet straight up, whereas I couldn't before. I'd have to pull them because the muscles pulled so tightly inside like this. I'd have to stretch my feet to get them flat. And I have AFO braces that I wear sometimes, but when I lay on the mat, my body will relax, and it's amazing because both shoulders will lay flat onto the mat, which I have kyphosis, and with the spasticity, I've had a ton of Botox in my traps and in my pecs. And I had text Tina just so excited because when I lay down on that mat, I can easily just relax both shoulders back touching, which is nearly something I had never felt in a very long time. So I have nothing but awesome things to say, and I just want to keep using it and keep improving different parts of my body.
Wow.